Hey, welcome back to Ping Pong Flicks Tidbit. My name is Chris Wong. This episode is all going to be about the release, the Snyder Cut of Justice League. That is all you're going to get from this video right now. But this, I want to cover something that I've seen people tag me and I've kind of retweeted as well. We got this covered. I know, but bear with me. That's why this is not a tinfoil video, but more of a tidbit video. I'm just going to read this to you so that you don't have to go and click on it if you don't want to. We're hearing that a release may actually happen. Sources close to We Got This Covered, the same ones who told us Jonah Hill was joining the Batman, Robert Pattinson was locked in as the new Dark Knight, and that Black Adam will be in Shazam 3, say that Zack Snyder has assembled a fresh cut of the movie, which he's re-edited, touched up, and is now trying to get into a releasable state. Word is that it's been shown to Warner Brothers executives too, so we may be waiting on their decision. And while this remains to be confirmed by the studio, it does broadly fit with their loosened grip on their DC properties. Post Justice League, we've seen a willingness to allow directors to play with the properties without directly tying them into the DCEU. The most obvious example is Joker, which is currently considered a standalone movie. It also won them a lot of goodwill from fans who've kept the Snyder Cut flame burning. As such, let's hope this pans out, as I'd love to see Zack's original vision for Justice League. Is this true? I don't know. And you can maybe go back and research to see if this site really did cover Jonah Hill was joining Batman, Robert Pattinson was locked in, and Black Adam will be in Shazam 3 before anybody else had revealed that. They're seemingly trying to prove to you that their sources are correct. These are the same sources that are giving them this information. And I would love to think, although we've been burned many times before, even though I am very hopelessly optimistic that a Zack Snyder Cut should and would and will be released, I just don't know. We have to take a grain of salt with everything that has been covered so far. In fact, even the news I said yesterday where Paul Shirey had hinted possibly Snyder Cut, he even says that is untrue, yet still hinting at it by liking certain posts. Whether that is because he's under NDA or not, but it is in fact that he was in Atlantic City, maybe with a few other people. What's in Atlantic City, you say? Well, that's where Zack Snyder is right now. In fact, to confirm that, he was on a radio station called in Atlantic City to talk about Army of the Dead. So Paul Shirey from Joe Blow, and probably even, who knows, Stephen Colbert from Screen Rant, also probably all went to Atlantic City to talk to Zack Snyder and Deborah Snyder about Army of the Dead. Could that also mean, though, that they were even informed about certain aspects of possibly Justice League? That could be something to consider as well. But for people who are waiting for Army of the Dead, Zack Snyder did confirm on the radio that it is coming in winter of 2020. So it's not too long until we can finally watch Army of the Dead on Netflix, and that's something we can all be excited for, pretty much. But in terms of Justice League, the Snyder Cut, this may or may not be true. I am not willing to celebrate at this point, and I don't think you should as well. That's why we're still going through with the release of Snyder Cut campaign. It does give you a little bit of hope that maybe something's happening, but I don't think it should really deter you from actually to continue not fighting for the Snyder Cut. In fact, you should continue fighting for the Snyder Cut. You should continue making noise, just in case none of this really pans out. And that's why I'm making this video more of a tidbit than a tinfoil, because I am not ready to believe that we are getting to the point where we don't have to actually champion for Release the Snyder Cut at this point, right? I am optimistic, but it doesn't mean I'm going to give up on it. So that's why we're going to continue on with this Release the Snyder Cut campaign. And at RT Snyder Cut released this today. Oh my God, this is so awesome. They are delighted to share with us the official reveal of their digital, or well, it's saying our digital billboard that will shine over Times Square on Saturday, October 5th from 12 noon to 12 midnight. Every 2 minutes minimum. Head on over, take photos and videos, and share them with us. This is exceptional. This is so awesome to see that video. I don't know if it can play sound or you can hear any sound with this. Maybe it's that Lois Lane speech that's in the video. But this is awesome. I can't wait to see the actual product, actual people taking videos and snapshots of these 2 digital billboards that is in Times Square. And hopefully media coverage will be immense about it. And hopefully more people, more articles will come out due to this, these reveals that were happening at Times Square. And not only that, we've got a ground team too. New York Comic Con 2019, the Release the Snyder Cut team has put together a 4-day ground team, and each day they're gonna grab people with their Release the Snyder Cut sign, talk to people about Release the Snyder Cut. Maybe there's handouts as well, who knows. But this is an incredible feat from the New York Comic Con team. A lot of props to you guys. On Thursday it's Leo at Signs2323. Friday it's Geo at B_I_NGIO. That's pretty funny. Ben W at B_Dub3 on Saturday, and of course the Nerds Queens at the Nerd Queens. Cole and Christian are going to be there on Sunday. All 4 of them, all 4 teams are going to be at New York Comic Con. Today was Leo's day, and here are the pictures coming from Leo at Signs2323, spreading the word, having other fans, having people put up the sign, Release the Snyder Cut. Even this one you probably know or not know, who knows, but she's well known to be a awesome cosplayer for Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman. I mean, she looks like her. She looks like she could play off as like a Gal Gadot stunt woman. She could, but at least Liz Wonder 1. So she's right there with the Release the Snyder Cut sign amongst many fans over there. And Leo, wonderful, incredible job, great job of spreading the word there over at New York Comic Con. If it wasn't for you and the rest of the ground team that is gonna populate New York Comic Con in 2019, spreading the word for it. Hope you guys run into Rob Liefeld with that shirt. I think he was gonna wear a shirt. That would be great as well. But waiting, expecting to see a lot of traction with this noise, more positive noise for Release the Snyder Cut at New York Comic Con. So that is it for today's tidbit video. Like I said, believe it's something's gonna come or not. Believe in we got this covered or not. Either way, I think we shouldn't get our guard down, and I believe that we should continue supporting the Snyder Cut, supporting Release the Snyder Cut, and continue pushing for it until we hear official news from the trades itself about anything about an announcement or the release of Zack Snyder's Justice League. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.